There's no pumpkin.
There's like these little
There's no pumpkin.
I don't want it.
You don't want it. Well, you finished it almost.
Obviously, chefs have a specific reputation, but have you ever stopped to wonder, just for a second, could all of that anger be your fault?
Dress me a fucking salad!
Okay, imagine this just for a second. You're a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed new chef who just completed 2 years of intensive culinary training. Now you know how to confit a duck, chiffonade Swiss chard, and render lardon. You can't wait to get to your new job, at a Michelin star restaurant, of course, throw on your shiny new chef jacket, and create a dish so exquisite that it will be legend dairy-free. Because it's 2021. That's often not the case, considering in North America, on average in any given year, there's 22% more new culinary graduates than there are new culinary positions. This means that our bright-eyed, bushy-tailed new chef might have to take whatever job he or she can get. So this means the thing that you've been dying to do for 2 long years, which is create your own menu items, make a magnificent dish of your own that everyone's gonna love, you can't do.
When you put that artsy shit on the menu, people don't like it.
Because most of the time, new chefs don't have any creative control over the menu. Chefs have to put in like thousands of hours to get to a point to where they can become an executive chef and have some creative control or open their own restaurant. Most chefs by design have an artistic flair. They have a passion for creativity. This is why they often want to create dishes that are unique, inspired, and authentic. Okay, pop quiz time.
Pop quiz, asshole.
What would an inspired, unique, authentic dish look like to you? If you answered any version of pizza, burgers, or burritos, then you might be the problem. That's because most chefs start out cooking food they don't want to cook. Uninspired food like burgers, pizza, fried chicken. So when they finally put in all of the work, all of those thousands of hours to either become an executive chef or open a place of their own so that they can create that inspired cuisine, customers inevitably come in and ask for basic food again. It's a never-ending cycle, and I know this from personal experience. Back when we owned a pasta shop, I used to make these awesome handmade artisanal ravioli. I made duck confit with sweet corn, and we made some dessert ones. Over and over again, people would come in and ask for 3 cheese or 4 cheese. So of course I had to ask them, what cheeses do you want in your ravioli? Nobody could ever answer it. They just knew that they wanted 3 or 4 cheeses inside the ravioli that I had painstakingly rolled out and prepared for them. They didn't want my beautiful artisanal shit.
The customer is always right.
And I have so many friends that are chefs and restaurateurs that tell me the same thing over and over again. The burgers pay the bills, unfortunately. Now, I'm not saying you're basic. I might be saying your food choices are basic. But I say this with love. I have a lifelong passion for helping people try new things with an open mind. Because if you go and try something and you think you're not going to like it, you're probably not going to like it. And I think it's so incredibly important to try new things. Studies have actually shown that people who are more adventurous with their eating are more adventurous in the rest of their life. Studies have also shown that people who are more adventurous live longer, happier lives. And that's what I want for you. I remember the first time that I had pho, or pho if you're super white. I was in Toronto on an appointment, and there was a place across the street that had all Asian letters. I peeked inside the window to see what I was getting into, and sure enough, all Asians. So I went in, sat down, and of course, I was the only non-Asian there. Little side note, my great-grandmother was actually half Chinese. Her name was Orpha Matilda Chu. Absolute truth. Almost everybody was having the same thing, so I basically just pointed and said, I'll have whatever they're having. And of course, they brought me this amazing bowl of pho with all the fixins, and I tasted it, and I was like, no fucking way. I've got a new favorite food. I always think, what if I'd have gone to Subway next door and got a 12-inch meatball on honey oat? My life would have been drastically different. And I mean, obviously I'm not talking to all of you, but if you've ever been to an Asian, African, South American restaurant and had the burger or the chicken fingers, then I'm definitely talking to you. Now, chefs often list annoyances with customers, things like pretending you have an allergy when you actually don't, or coming in right as the kitchen closes. Fuck, that's hot. Aye! But when you go to the restaurant that serves unique food that's personal to them and order a burger or a chicken Caesar salad, that cuts them deep. Think of it this way. It's Valentine's Day and you have pulled out all the stops. I mean, you even went and bought a copy of Lauren Toyota's new book so that you can make the best vegan meal possible. Because you know your significant other just went vegan, like all of a sudden. You set the table, you even got a wine pairing for a vegan meal. Then they walk in the door, look at the table and say,
I kind of feel like McDonald's tonight.
Are McDonald's fries vegan? So that's probably very similar to how a chef would feel. Now, obviously, chefs don't hate you. Otherwise, they wouldn't do what they do and do it with love. But if you have the ability, go to a small local restaurant near you, go to the chef or restaurateur, tell them you're feeling adventurous, you want to try something new. What are they proud of? And you know what? Even if you don't end up liking it, you can pat yourself on the back knowing that you tried something new, and now you're adventurous. You're gonna live longer. You're welcome. I'll see you guys in a couple of days, and remember, your mouth isn't a trash can. Stop putting garbage in it.